What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hopping on live here to answer questions for just a second here. Yeah, it's a good day to make some money online. We got a nice long weekend to take advantage of here. Yeah, let me know what you guys got. There's lots of opportunity, especially this week. Trying to get Instagram up over here as well. Yeah, lots of sourcing opportunity. If you're trying to get a starting point as far as sourcing, kind of understanding how to sell on Amazon, all that kind of stuff, I posted a 4-hour long free Amazon course a week or two ago. And then I've also got plenty of recent videos just like diving into exactly how I source products, kind of what I would be doing in y'all's shoes. Yeah, let me know what questions you guys got. You need game predictions for today? Probably I'm going Eagles, and probably the other one's tough. I want to say Ravens. Might get maybe a bird bowl. Could be a bird bowl inbound. What's up, Diego? How to talk to distributors for wholesale? Yeah, so just start with any like local distribution companies, mom and pop distribution companies, all that kind of stuff that you can. Just because the companies that are local to you are going to have the best shipping rates, and then you're also going to start. You're going to want to don't go to like the biggest wholesalers out there, because they're the ones who are paying the most for like marketing and kind of having their name recognized. You'd be surprised. A lot of the best wholesale prices actually come from like mom and pop wholesalers that are local. You can go drive down there, see what they got at the warehouse, that kind of thing. Yeah, Louise, you don't need to use that software. Use Boxum instead, Louise. It'll track your profit, and it can help you like make shipments and stuff like that. So it's a better tool than the other software you're suggesting there. Let's see. How do you connect mobile app on Seller Central? Just through the Seller Central. There's just a Seller Central app you'll get. Yeah, and then you can check the sales and all that kind of stuff, and then try to resist the urge of checking your sales every 14 seconds, which is it is a tempting one, especially as a new Amazon seller, to see all the money rolling in. But yeah, try to only check your seller app a couple times a day, right? Let's see. Trying to yeah, that doesn't matter, Ashwin. Yeah, just sell brands that already sell, Ashwin. So like this is an example of a product, right? You can buy it at Ross and sell it for more on Amazon. Yeah, you don't need to worry about like getting brands like fraudulent brands or whatever you're talking about there. Yeah. Not sure what you mean, Hashim. Going through the 4-hour video on YouTube, taking notes. Awesome. Yeah. All y'all check that out if you want to learn the full picture of how to sell on Amazon. I know Miles, let me go live on TikTok right now. TikTok live is broken, so I'm hanging out with the Instagram fam here. Yeah. Go through the 4-hour free course though. Yeah. There's a ton of great info in there. Literally everything you guys need to know to kind of start and scale your Amazon business. No reason to go buy a $5,000 course or whatever. When Amazon shuts down your account, well, they wouldn't shut down your account for no reason, man. They shut down your account for you breaking the rules. And if they did shut down your account, then you can appeal the complaint and get your money, right? But yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, TikTok was down for like 12 hours or something like that. Do you need a seller's permit? It can help, Mike. Yeah, get a seller's permit. It will it'll help you kind of increase profit margins, right? Because you're not paying sales tax and everything. And it depends on the state. So with your state, just look up like resale permit, seller's permit, that kind of thing. Yeah, whatever they call it in your state. No reason not to get it, because then a lot of websites will accept it as well. So you can submit it to depending on the website, they'll probably have somewhere you can submit, yeah, you should be able to submit that. A lot of websites won't accept it though, so just keep that in mind. Pretty much any retail store accepts it though. So like when you're actually out at the store buying stuff to resell, you can usually always hand them that resale permit. Sweet. And then also for you guys on YouTube and on Instagram, on Wednesday night we're doing another one of the free classes. The first one of the year was awesome. We're gonna keep the energy rolling there. We got everything that you guys need to know. A ton of like sourcing methods that we usually only share on the live class to kind of really really help you guys out. They come and hang out live with us. So you can check out the free live Amazon class. If you guys are on Instagram, it's up in my bio. It'll be Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then on YouTube, I just put it in the chat there. So make sure you guys are registered to come to the free class. It's always a good time. Come ask your questions. We'll show you guys a bunch of kind of high power sourcing methods, all that kind of stuff. How do you drive traffic to your list? So you don't have to drive traffic to listings, Ashwin. The traffic is already going to the listings if you're selling name brand products that already sell, which is what you should be doing in the early days. What you want to do is just look up like reverse sourcing or seller amp sourcing on YouTube. You can look at Fields of Profit on YouTube. Just start diving into the sourcing videos on YouTube. You kind of see what it is. But yeah, you don't need to worry about selling stuff that doesn't already sell as a new seller. You can later down the line. It's a good idea to kind of build a private label, but there's no reason to start with that. It's kind of a lot of moving parts. You can learn smaller steps at a time, build up some cash flow selling name brand stuff, and then have plenty of money to keep taking swings at private labels and that kind of stuff, just in case it doesn't go well. Which your first private label is probably not going to go well, and you don't want to lose all your money doing that, basically. Oh, you're trying to see eligible tab? I mean, it should be showing up, so I'm not sure. That'd be an Amazon support question there. Let's see. Multiple suspected accounts. Damn, Miguel. Yeah. Yeah, probably just gonna kind of keep at that, man. That's unfortunate. Try to get on the phone with someone if you can. Miguel. What does private label mean? So that's just like when you see it on social media, you probably see people talking about like buying from Alibaba and flipping on Amazon. That is private label, where you like buy a product, you do the branding, you buy ads, you drive traffic to the listing, all that kind of stuff, which is fine. It's a good way to sell on Amazon as well, but it's a lot to learn at once. So it's a lot easier to start just by diving into stores of people who are selling stuff like Stafford or Avia or 32 Degrees or brands that basically any new Amazon seller can sell, and you'll see all a bunch of like opportunity that you can hop on that is a lot easier than like creating your own stuff, basically. Let's see. Yeah, Ollie, just keep submitting. You're good, man. Yeah, you're good. And then yeah, if you're having section 3, I also have a YouTube video diving into section 3, so you might want to check that out. I chatted with one of my friends who was able to beat his section 3 complaint. 16. Yeah, you do need to be 18. If you're 16 right now, get your parents to help out. But hopefully your parents are nice and supportive and are down to help you kind of accomplish adult things when you're young. But yeah, I like it, man. Keep hustling, even if you can't sell on like eBay or anything like that, right? Just take advantage of all the there's too much opportunity out here to do the typical work at Sonic for $12 an hour or whatever it is. Yeah, there's too many ways to make money online now. I like the hustle. You're here 16 years old, kind of putting in the work. I like it. How do you check best variations on the mobile app? Yeah, Kasim. So on Seller Amp, just scroll down to the variations tab, and you can see like how fast each different variation is selling. And you'll see that just based on the overall review count. So if a certain variation has no reviews, probably not the fastest selling. And then if it has 35, 50% of the reviews, it's probably going to be one of the better variations on that listing. But yeah, you'll want to have the Seller Amp app if you're doing like mobile app sourcing. If there was an IP on Keepa last March, did you avoid the product completely? If there's only been one, then it's kind of up to your personal judgment there. I personally might sell it, especially if you see there's other listings that sell pretty well, basically. Yeah, so just kind of look and search that brand name on Amazon. See, there's 5 sellers on this listing, 10 on this one, 20 on this one. Probably pretty safe to sell. If it is, there's only one seller on a bunch of listings, probably not so much. Let's see. Yeah, don't sell North Face, Mike. They IP complain. You want to be careful in there. What up, Tanya? Yeah, everybody follow Madrill Finds as well. She's crushing it. A lot of like retail arbitrage going to Ross and stuff like that. Yeah. What's up, Tanya? A good Sunday. What scale and printer do you recommend? Yeah, so don't ever think like box brand and printer brands and all that kind of stuff. But any shipping scale on Amazon, we can go up to like over 50 pounds for shipping like boxes to Amazon, basically. And then a printer like a Rollo, Dymo, anything you already have at home is good as well. Let's see. Yeah, let me know what other questions you guys got. Sweet. How do you start? Yeah, so, basics as far as, like, how to start, just sell name brand products that already sell. So, like, name brand toys, groceries, vitamins, anything like that, right? And there are a ton of, websites or local retail stores that are full of items that you can buy profitably. You'll need Seller Amp and Keepa to source those products. If you're going after retail stores, you just need Seller Amp. Find spend 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 500 bucks, whatever you can afford to spend on the product, and then from there, just kind of, start testing stuff out. Buy 5 units of it, see how fast it sells. If it sells, pretty fast, then restock a whole bunch of it, and keep the ball rolling from there. But, main thing is just keep good track of, like, where you're buying everything so that when items tend to be, like, end up being pretty good, you can always, go buy more and kinda scale with that. Because that's how it really gets fun when it comes to selling on Amazon is kinda taking advantage of the opportunities you've already found before. Let's see. What's up, Paulo? Valid invoice for section 3. Yeah, retail invoice, add the tracking information, any information that relates to, that product you're trying to send in. Literally, like, anything possible. Like the invoice tracking information, even, like, go to your credit card statement and grab the line item where you bought it from a website where it's actually legit. Yeah, just kinda show them the whole picture and you'll be good to go. Let's see, if you buy on AliExpress and sell on Amazon, don't do that, Paulo, just because anything on AliExpress is either gonna be, well, it's definitely fake if it's, like, pretending to be name brand, or, if it's not pretending to be name brand, then you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to start marketing the product, basically. Let's see. Is it necessary to use a repricer? It's not necessary, but once you have, like, 10 to 20 products that you're trying to manage and, keep up to date and keep in the buy box and all that kind of stuff, it's probably worth it. You can get a starter repricer for, like, 25 bucks a month, so, no reason. Yeah, no reason for that, buckle up. So Boxem is better, than the inventory software you mentioned. It's cheaper, faster, easier to use. And then, that automated sourcing tool, it tends to find, like, the same products for everyone, buckle, yeah. So you're gonna find the same products as everyone else, and any, like, automated sourcing tools, they're gonna miss all the best products 'cause really good products, like, maybe the listing's a little weird or it's a multi-pack or the UPC is slightly off, something like that. And any automated tools are not gonna find those. So you're gonna miss all the best products, basically. Let's see. Here, trying to get a couple streams going here. Does Amazon take Costco invoices? Yeah, they should, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Costco is like they're the biggest wholesaler in the country technically, so, yeah, they'll take Costco. Let's see. Um, couldn't fulfill FBM Q4. Damn, yeah, yeah. So, whatever they had you in trouble for, make sure you get that appealed before next Q4. But it's worth it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, doing FBM is definitely worth it if you're, like, thinking about doing FBM, if that's what you're asking, then, yeah, you should definitely get after it there. Let's see if I can cool. Let's see. Uh, Not sure it's easy, it's selling $1,000,000 on Amazon is not easy. Doable, yes. I've done it 5 times now, working on the 6th million. But if you're trying to tell people selling on Amazon is easy, then, you're probably trying to, sell a course or something like that. Selling on Amazon's hard work. Anything that actually works, anything that actually makes you money is gonna be hard work. If you're willing to do hard work, something that actually works, then yeah, Amazon's great. But you gotta be, upfront with it, man. As a beginner, how long does it usually take to find a winning product? I mean, like a day or 2 to find your first product probably. And then every product you find after that gets easier and easier. Yeah, so, just kinda keep that in mind. Like, that first product is gonna take a little bit of effort. There's plenty of videos, like, go to Flip the Profit, get on my YouTube channel. You can see exactly how I source products, what I'm looking for, all that good stuff. And then just start diving in from there, right? Dive into storefronts, see what people are having success on, figure out, "Oh, this seller is buying a bunch of stuff from Walmart. Let me, reverse source their stuff and say, oh, here's the product that they bought on Walmart. It's cheaper on Walmart," that kinda thing. Yeah, just kind of, get rolling from there. Let's see. Yeah, you should have a case you can appeal to. If you do online arbitrage How is it substantial price? Yeah. So, typically, you're looking for products that you can buy for half of what you end up selling for on Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, let's say you buy a product for 20 bucks, you're probably gonna want to sell it for 40 bucks on Amazon. And the way that is done usually is by taking advantage of as many discount methods as possible. So, using coupons, cashback, clearances, loyalty rewards programs, discounted gift cards, all that kind of stuff, right? You're rarely going to find a ton of profit items. You're going to make them for people, right? With as many discount methods as possible. And then, yeah, if you guys want to kind of see how we find lots of good products that can stay profitable in the long run. And we got the free class going down on Wednesday. So make sure you guys are registered for that. It's up in the bio on TikTok or on Instagram, and then I just dropped it in the comments for you guys on YouTube. Let's see. Mainly sell shoes and clothes. You got some units stranded. Yeah, so you can sell those on Walmart, Miguel. Yeah. You should be able to appeal them in. You're not doing anything against the rules on Amazon. Just kind of keep at it. Definitely a headache though. Most of the products you buy seem to tank. Any advice on how to find products that don't tank? Yeah, so that kind of goes back to what we were just talking about, right? You need to make sure you're digging for as many of those discount methods as possible. If you're buying something that's $10 at Walmart and 25 on Amazon, and anyone can find it, and it's always in stock and super easy to find, probably not going to stay profitable for a year, right? The item that was only profitable on one certain day with a good sale, and you stacked a coupon, and there was a good discounted gift card, that's going to stay profitable, right? Because you kind of went the extra mile and created your profit margin rather than found your profit margin. Key ingredients to get to 6K a month profit. Very, very specific number there. But yeah, I mean, as far as getting to big numbers like that, it's having the confidence to skip test buys. So no more, buying 5 or 10 of this. You look at the item, you kind of know how fast it sells. You can look at keep offers. You're looking at how fast new sellers are dropping off the listing on SellerAmp, right? And you're kind of skipping the test buy. The other big piece beyond just getting better at sourcing, figuring out more places that you can restock items rather than always having to find new things, is talking to other people. Have 1, 2, 3 other Amazon sellers that you can hop on a call with, source products together. Hey, I'm having this issue. Where are you sourcing today? Or hey, I found this awesome sale today. And then when you're having a rough sourcing day, they're gonna say, hey, check this out. You helped me out the other day. Let's go source this sale together, right? Like, you need to have at least a couple people that kind of have your best interest in mind, and you're helping out as well. There's no reason not to. FBA or FBM for the first few months of the year. Most listings are probably going to be more FBA friendly this time of year, but you can definitely still make FBM money. Just check the buy box rotation. Yeah, check the buy box rotation and see how many sales are going to FBM sellers versus FBA sellers. You can see that on the seller and buy box stats. Careful look for product. Yeah, exactly. Expiration dates. Yep. Yeah, the typical rule on that is 90 days plus the expected shelf or use life of the product. So if you're buying like a 365-day vitamin, make sure it has 365 plus 90 days out as the expiration date. Let's see. Get a little confused. When should you list your product? In or after? Yeah. So darkness, you'll whenever that product shows up at your house, then you'll list it on Amazon. You just plug in the product name or the ASIN, UPC, whatever's easiest into Boxum. And then you can either list it FBM through Boxum, or you can create that FBA shipment through Boxum as well. But yeah, just wait until it shows up. Some like high risk sellers will list items like assuming that it'll show up when the tracking date says, and you can definitely try that. But I've heard of the item shows up a couple days later and it gets lost, that kind of thing. So you're talking about wholesale as well. Yeah. So we'd definitely just wait until the products get there. Um, Not sure what you mean about Tennessee there. Yeah. Yeah, let me know what other questions you guys got here. You live in New Jersey, you have an issue sourcing for FBA. Yeah, to go check out the most recent video I posted on the channel. I was literally just me sourcing products for 15 minutes. You can kind of see exactly my thought process, how I'm sourcing products. You can see kind of the full sourcing process. It's a lot easier just to watch me source in one of those videos than you hear me talk about how to source, right? So just go dive into content on YouTube, basically. Yeah. How long does it take to become available? It's become a month. Month's pretty long, Sinclair. Yeah. Usually you'll start making your first sales on FBA products within like a week or two. If you use Boxum for FBA shipments, it'll make it a little bit faster as well. So just kind of one of those things to keep in mind. If it's been a month, then you can't really like do anything about it with Amazon yet. If it takes too much longer, you can open a case, but technically they have a while to fully check things in and all that. Um, yeah, that's another reason why if it does have FBM buy box friendliness, like technically the best way to sell on Amazon would be to take those items that you're going to list on FBA, list a few units on FBM in the meantime, make those sales while stuff checking into Amazon FBA and that kind of stuff. I speak fast. There's too much money to be made. Yeah, that's intentional. You can slow down the videos with the settings wheel if you really need to. But yeah, I'm gonna keep teaching at my pace. Um, you going full time on private label or wholesale? No reason to. Yeah, plenty of money to be made in arbitrage. I do a little bit of wholesale, but it's just wholesale or I like the arbitrage business model. It's fun. That's the thing. There's no perfect way to make money online or sell on Amazon, that kind of thing, right? Just do the thing that you can see yourself sticking with for a while. You live in New Jersey. You got a question about arbitrage. What if sellers have more inventory? How do you know if your product will come up to sale? Yeah, good question. So the way you make sales on most listings is if your shipping speed and price is the same or roughly the same as the current buy box owner. So for most listings, like you could have one unit in stock and the current buy box owner could have 1,000, and you would still make that next sale after like rotate through the buy box basically. If your shipping speed and price is good, you might still make more sales than somebody with less stock, just because if you have 1,000 units and you're competing with someone who has 10, you're in way more fulfillment centers across the country. And so it's just natural when more people open up the Amazon app, you're going to be the one who has 2 day shipping to more people. But you can still compete with people who have a ton of stock, basically. Yeah. So you stay up till 4 a.m. watching. Yeah, that's that's a late night binge there. Yeah. Yeah. Drop any on those videos. Drop any questions as you're coming up, and you guys are diving into the free content and stuff. What'd you go to school for? I have a degree in economics and Chinese, technically, a minor in Chinese, which might be more and more useful, it seems like these days. Should you wait until it checks into Amazon before list? No, so you can't have items check in at Amazon unless you listed it already, man. Yeah, so go Darkness, go to the Boxum YouTube channel and watch the most recent video. You'll see like how to create shipments, how to like make your listings and that kind of stuff. But yeah, you have to tell Amazon what products you're selling before you can send it, basically. You ever gotten a position where you don't search for? Yeah, Marv. So my virtual assistants do 95% of the sourcing for my business now. I spend 30-ish minutes a day on the Amazon business. Some days it's a lot less than that. Some days it's maybe up to an hour. But yeah, that's kind of the long-term vision, right? Is you want your Amazon business to be a business, not just you open up the computer hunting for new products and always having to hustle every day, right? That's why I like kind of a long-term goal of kind of starting an Amazon business, right? Do you sell leftover inventory from Q4 to FBA? Yeah, yeah, Grendel, yeah. I assume you're doing like FBM on that. A lot of products that were really FBM friendly are probably more FBA friendly this time of year, just because the warehouses are less backed up, and so they're tending to give more sales back to FBA sellers. You sent your first product yesterday. That's what's up. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you start making those first sales pretty quick. Yeah, you have a little bit of money rolling in here before too long, and then it gets real, right? And then there's actually money in your bank account. Yeah, yeah, for sure, Marv. Yeah. Let's see. How much do you need to invest to replace a full-time salary? Yeah. So, Wayne, generally the way it breaks down is for every dollar you spend on Amazon, you'll get a 30% ROI on it, 30 to 40% ROI. So basically, if you're trying to, let's just for easier numbers, let's say you want to make 100,000 in profit, to kind of replace the 9 to 5, then you need to spend at least like $300,000 to $400,000 on products. And you also got to think about, you got to make sure your business keeps growing. So you really want to make more profit than that. A lot of people, Wayne, what they'll do is they'll make sure that their business is doubling what their 9 to 5 is making before they quit the 9 to 5. You can definitely do that. And then there's also some good interviews on the YouTube channel with people who basically kept their full-time jobs and are still doing 50, 100, over $100,000 a month in sales. Just because, especially like after you learn the basics, it doesn't take a crazy amount of time to sell on Amazon. You can definitely balance it with a full-time job. And like you can dump the actual like full-time job money, anything extra into the business, you grow your business faster. Like, yeah, I'm not usually the type to encourage people to quit your job and all that kind of stuff, right? Like there's too many benefits of doing both. It doesn't take for a crazy amount of time to do Amazon. What up, Tony? How's Vegas today? When should you consider a repricer? When you have like 10, 15 products. Basically, just when you catch yourself changing prices a lot and all that kind of stuff. Do you have a lot of inventory? I mean, the more inventory you have, the more you're going to sell. But you don't have to have a lot of inventory, right? You could have $100 in inventory. Just don't expect to sell $1 million on Amazon, right? Yeah, the more obviously the more you buy, the more you'll sell. But yeah, buy whatever you can afford to start. Not sure majorly. Yeah, just there's a couple thousand other good brands to sell, so just focus on those. Explain deferred transactions. Yeah, so when you make a sale on Amazon, they're gonna pay you out generally 2 weeks after you actually made the sale. So 2 to 4 weeks as a new seller is when they're gonna pay you. You don't get paid for the sale that happened that day, so that if there's any like returns or issues with the item, then they're just gonna take the money that they hadn't paid you yet and refund the customer with it, basically. Possible to see. Yeah, you go to Prep Center, Apollo. Um, yeah, Blanca. No reason to use that. You just want to use SellRamp and Keepa for sourcing products. Your first order was to get engaged in groceries. Let's see. Should you send it to Amazon? Yeah, if you can, like, anytime you're trying to get ungated in something, just buy something that's profitable. There's no reason to buy unprofitable items to get ungated with, because the same invoices that you're using to get to like buy profitable items will work for ungating. In that case, like just sell it on Amazon if you can. You don't typically want to abuse returns on different websites either. Can you do OA books? You can. It's just not super scalable. Basically, you're always buying 1 or 2 units of something with books, right? When you're sourcing name brand stuff, you can buy 1 unit, or typically you can buy 100 units, 500 units, 1,000 units. Like you can actually like take advantage of the opportunities you're seeing. 25K. I think the math would break down around there, and yeah, if that's yeah, something like that. 400,000 divided by 12. Yeah, something like that. Let's see, how long you been selling for? 6 years now, Alan. I started in September of 2018. Yeah, a little over 6 years. Yeah, like right when I started college. Um, Plan on signing up for Amazon Seller with a physical address instead of using your personal address? No, you can do that, Michael. Yeah, that's smart. Like if you want to keep your info private, do it through like a paid UPS option, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Multiple orders, Cyrus. You can combine multiple orders for ungating. For FBM returns, do you have to go into initiate? You can change your settings. I think the default is going to be that it'll auto initiate, and then it won't actually refund until they scan it. Like the USPS guy scans it, and then the refund will happen. You can change like all your refund settings and stuff like that though. So you're probably just gonna go ahead and wrap up here. You want to hit a good walk and watch some football today. Typical Sunday activities. Make sure you guys are at the free class on Wednesday. I'm gonna drop the link in chat on YouTube, and then on Instagram it's up in the bio. It's 90 minutes plus of the best free Amazon content you'll see. Lots of good sourcing methods. Come ask your questions, that kind of stuff. And yeah, make sure you're just diving into as much free content as possible. But yeah, good to chat with you guys. You guys have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you again